Hello, Double Talk 73 here, your fishing friend. We're going to give the Qualifier Germany a spin. I don't have a whole lot of hopes, but yeah, we'll give it a try. So let's just, this is what I'm going to start out using. This Rivertech Zeus 810, Kraken 9000, .025 fluoro. Let's see if that works. 44, 46, 46. Yeah, that'll work. Little weak. 41 pound .012 titanium leader, and the single spoon 1.5 ounce X series yellow and black 4/0. So I think I might want to, we're pike, I might want to put some braid on here. Let's see if I got some about 44 pound braid. Let's see what happens here. 0.11, 0.011. Nope, I don't have any. Well, I'm going to go back. Let's see if I can buy some here. Probably not. I haven't gone into the tournament yet. 09, 09, 46. 46. How will that work? 46, 46. Oh, that'll work just fine. Cool. Got lucky. Oh, home storage. Piddle tiddle. I still got to go home. Oh, well, it's only money. Best laid plan. Remember, practice, patience, persistence, prepare will produce. Didn't prepare, did I? Let me get my sleeve on here a second. Protect my poor old skin and bones. Here we go. Okay. Line, braid. I bet I've got some in my inventory. This is mouse getting real persnickety. .009 red. There's the green. Huh. I don't have any. Okay. Well, what is my sum? Seven, 10, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. .009. That's 500 yards. How much is that? 300 yards. Let's do the 500 yards. But I probably need it. Home storage. That means my backpack is full. Okay. Do 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 do. 46 pound. 46 pound red. There we go. Now. Let's put half of it on this one. What we got on here? 114 got a 57, 56, 57, 57. Rod's a little weak. That'd still be okay if I reduce my drag. What's my leader? 55. Well, we look good. Look good. Look good. So let's try this again. do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, here we go. Good luck, me. Oh, mercy, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Do 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 do. Didn't want to walk either. Let's see what we got along here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, I'm number 607. That's better than 608. Do, do, do. I have caught pike here and behind me as well, but it's been a long time ago. I don't remember what I used. You know, remember me, it's longer than 5 minutes. I don't remember. So we'll just see what we can do here. Move that a little further. I can get around that corner. There we go. We'll give her 3 casts here. If we don't have any luck, then I'll go behind me, and then we'll move over by the barge. Across the river. Across the water, whatever you want to call it. Thought I had some. Had a bite. Maybe. Give it one more try. Maybe that's what it was. A water lily. Water lily, water lily, water lily. Probably going to take a lot of weight here. Maybe not as much as St. Croix or Octuba. Do-do-do. Cast that 1.5 miles, didn't we? Yep, 1.5 miles. Cover a lot of territory that way. Maybe more than we need, but whatever. I want to go over there by the barge. I also want to go down by the tree. I think I'll go to the tree first in the boat with it. Thought I had one. That's what I get for thinking. Welcome viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to turn some music on here, if y'all don't mind. There we go. wonder if I ought to twitch it. I like twitch. Let's give it a try. One more cast. Then we'll take a ride. Thank you, Ziggy. You know what I didn't do? I did not unmute. There we go. Sorry, Ziggy. I didn't have the voice on. It was on, still muted. Forgive me. But thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe what I do, if I don't do so good, maybe it'll help somebody else. That's good too. Germany is just not one of my places to fish. But we'll give it a try. Lure in the water, you never know. You never can smell. Okay, let's go for a ride. This is when I always had my blue boat. But I got it in storage. This doesn't run fast, doesn't run as fast. With a big lake, that's a big difference, isn't it? Now I'm headed right here. That's where the opening is to the next part of the lake. Then I'm going to put on the X Series 8-foot crank and see if I've got 2 marks down here that were given to me by, or 3 marks that were given to me by Patrick Jane, which I appreciate it, lady. Thank you very much. I haven't texted her or chatted her to tell her thank you, but I will. Do 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 do. Do-do-do. There's a big tree down here and some brush coming off the little island that the tree's on. And I got 3 marks adjacent there. So we'll get out here where we can. That's my Wales catfish mark of this pass. Okay. There they be. Off the port bow. Or is that starboard? You know, it's funny. My dad was 32 years Navy. And I don't know port from starboard. I think port's right, starboard's left, but I'm not sure. We're going to use an 8 Series, 8-foot, X Series 8-foot crank and see what we can do. And I'm going to, now my drag ought to be okay. And it runs right along the bottom. When I was practicing here earlier today, that's where I caught one, right dead on the bottom, just like catfish. Up at St. Croix. Use a X Series 16-foot crank and just drag it along the bottom, catch catfish. If you don't lose the lure, I lost mine.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing Stress 2009 by Big Giant Circles https://prtzl.io/mbhm3b5lglljnnc9.
Before we leave here, we'll try jerkbait too if this doesn't produce anything. Excuse me. I can't see the mark. There it is. A little over halfway up. Okay. Do 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 do.
Pretzel Rocks said. Now playing Born into the Stone by Abstraction https://prtzl.io/pdhm5zoom.
Does not want to work on that one little place on my mouse pad, which is weird. Should make any difference when I'm pushing the button, should it? Because see, when I push the button, I got the mouse up here, but there's one place over here. Then when I push the button, it don't work. Weird. Come on, fish. And the other mark is right over here to the left. Oh, there was a fish. Brought it out too soon. That's all right. It'll either come back and get it or it won't. Is there a hole right there? Weird things going on with that sight bobber. Oh, I threw it into the middle of the brush. That was the problem. Okay. Weird. Do 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 do. Okay, let's move to the left a little bit. Change angle of retrieve. Do, 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 do. Aha. It does come off the bottom. Here we go. That fan's getting cool. I have to turn it off.
Pretzel Rocks said. Now playing, Serenity by Chipzel
Come on, fish. Come on, fish.
https://prtzl.io/ZQHBNV4P4E9G8 Ace.
Come on, fish. Is there a hole there? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Wow.
Pretzel Rocks. Said. Now playing, Nature's Echo by abstraction-https://prtzl.io/gzhgnd3g8 Laudi.
This is still classified as morning. These are midday marks. I need to go over by the elevator and the bars. Let's do that. And I can do this faster than I can drive over there. Or drive back there, I guess, a better way of saying, didn't it? I don't know what that mark was behind me I just passed. Ain't no telling. Park boat here. Okay. That makes sense, doesn't it? So, let's get the rod in. Rod in, dummy. Anchor up, start your motor, and go park there. Oops, wrong way. I'm going backwards, aren't I? Okay, there's the boat park. Now, let's see what the markers say. Jerkbait. Jerkbait, 1.5 ounce. Oh, I didn't bring that. Poodle tittle, poodle tittle. I sure didn't. Oh well. We got what we got. I don't think I have that X series anyhow. That's not what I wanted to toss, but I guess I threw it out there anyhow. I wanted to throw the yellow and black spoon. We'll bring this in, I'll change. Well, they're all the way up there too, aren't they? Do, 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 do. Now And that should go about a mile. Or 3/4 of a mile.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing, Moments, PT01 by abstraction-https://prtzl.io/olhjwzmw8ldydddfg.
We got something. We got something. Right here at the boat. All right. That's a good start. Thank you very much. See if there's any trophies in there. Nope, cast too far. Let's try running in here. That was at 11:20. 11:20. Get up there. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Well, that's the beginning, isn't it? I'm not 607 anymore, am I? Ooh, wow. Moved 500 spots. Lordy, lordy, lordy. And a trophy. Cool. I don't know why I'm throwing it so far. I guess they're probably following it, aren't they? Bad cast again. Well, thank you, Jane. Thank you for telling me where to park. Appreciate it. Remember, y'all, my goal is top 50%. If I do any better than that, that's just pure yo luck. Top 50% is what I aim for in any of these tournaments. And if I do that, I consider that a win for me. I won't get nothing for it but personal satisfaction, but I like personal satisfaction too. Let's do this. I can see it better. Do 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 do. I'm not zooming to where I can see what's going on with the lure in the water. I'm zooming with my eyes where I can see the sight lure better. Against that white against the white is hard to see, but white against the dark is a lot easier for me to see. But that's two fish, isn't it? That's two more than I had a while ago. It's just hard for me to see that white. I guess I can see it against the gray. Come on, fish, let's have another one. Make my day. The unis are just not as big here as they are the other two qualifying spots.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing Solitary March by abstraction-https://prtzl.io/7ghoybxjwnpket9.
I like being able to anchor my boat and not have to worry about it really taking forever to get a fish in because they're so big. My boat don't move around that way when I get a fish on. I like that. Ah, the bite. They're biting close. They must be chasing it out. Get up.
It's MR Mako said,
Hey, Mr. M.
hello DBL, sorry for leaving earlier, went and got lunch for my dad,
Good.
and I appreciate the giveaway, sir.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome. Like I tell you, you don't have to be present to win. Once you're in, you're in. Congratulations. Try beside the boat. Maybe they're hiding under it. What do you think?
It's MR Mako said, what did you or the wife fix up for lunch?
I had some Campbell's steak and potato soup. Chunky. She's got a bad cold, so I just fix my own and stay out of her way. And she's trying to take her medicine, try to get better. Okay, now we're at almost noon. Let me try the jerk bait.
It's MR Mako said, oh, hopefully she gets better. Weather has been changing a lot. It was 69 out last time I checked.
Well, thank you.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing Moving On by abstraction-https://prtzl.io/jbhjlv4pdap5 boyo.
There's the maximum cast in it. Try one speed along the bottom. Take it a while to get there, I guess. Oh no, we might be able to work it to the top. A hit. Take it. Don't just hit it, take it. Come back for it. There we go. It's a little one, but it's a fish. It's a little one, but and it hit it. If the little one hit it, the big one should hit it. At least that's my idea. Maybe. If we lucky. There we go. A little bit bigger. A little bigger than 5 pounds. Okay, let's let it get a little deeper. That's what you call open your mouth and change your feet. I thought for sure it was bigger, but it wasn't. Come on, get down there.
It's Mr. Mako.
There you go.
Said. Musta ate a snack while you were reeling it in.
I think it must have lost some weight while I was reeling from the stress. There we go. That's a little bigger. That one's bigger than 5 pounds. Then 6 pounds. Come on, eat something while you come in. Come on, eat it. Eat something while you come in and grow. Grow, 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 grow. There we go. That's 7 pounds. I said 6. You got to catch 10 before you can start culling them. Now let's go all the way to the bottom. And do it 2-speed. Right on the bottom. I think they like the 3-speed better, don't they? They're fast fish. Fast fish, fast fish. Did I catch the only 2 that were there that wanted this lure, I guess? The first fish I caught, Mr. M, was my uni. So I probably got nowhere to go but downhill. But I did catch a uni. I didn't catch a single uni either on Windows 10 or Steam at St. Croix. Biggest fish I caught was a 40-pound muskie trophy. That was the biggest one. And then next was 30 or 33. That's a big disparity. I wonder how deep that water is there. Must be pretty deep for that ship to be able to anchor. Okay, let's try something else.
It's Mr. Mako. Said. Are there multiple rounds?
No. Well, there's a qualifier at St. Croix, a qualifier at
Dr_old_man_blue.
Hey, old man.
Said. Hey, welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, there's a qualifier at St. Croix, a qualifier at Germany, then a qualifier at Akhtuba in Russia, and then the semifinals I think are at, I don't remember. I think the finals and the semifinals are both at Akhtuba, but they changed the weather conditions. I'm gonna try the other, after I get this, I'm gonna try the other jerk bait I like better. Like, not better, Can't like it better. Didn't catch the big fish, did it? Try another one. I'm going to try the glow and hollow here too, because it's cloudy like this. It'll show up good in the water. Evidently it's not 23 feet deep, is it?
It's Mr. Mako said. Have you been keeping up with the NBA playoffs?
No, I haven't.
A couple star players are injured. It's gonna make for an interesting end to the second round.
I have not, Marco, sorry. NBA does not interest me anymore. Just does not interest me. That one right there. Try this one.
Pretzel Rocks said. Now playing 05 by Vince Piersman https://prtzl.io/w/the mbknmpzz5pfb. It's Mr. Mako said. I've gotten into college football a lot over the past couple years.
Well, I'm a Tennessee fan, so I was rooting for Tennessee this past weekend against LSU, and they made it. So hopefully I'll get to see some of the College World Series. Hope Tennessee will move on. One game at a time. One game at a time. We're going to have to come back to that black and yellow spoon. Let me try glow and hollow. Was that a hit? Could have been. Might. Then again, it might not.
It's Mr. Mako said. I'm a Buckeye guy.
Boo. Do you own any Buckeyes? I used to find them when I lived in Indiana. I'd go rabbit or squirrel hunting. I'd find Buckeyes. They're really good in a slingshot. They do all kinds of weird things. Let's go back here and see if it's going to get it.
It's Mr. Mako said. No, but there's a dessert treat called Buckeyes and they're awesome.
Well, we're going to have to go find another spot, I guess, and come back here in a little while. We're at 12:30. I don't know what the respawn rate is here. We caught that under 11:20. We'll give it a try here. It's either going to be an hour or hour and a half, I would think. So let's see.
It's Mr. Mako. Said. I'm gonna call it here DBL, got some stuff to take care of.
Okay,
I
buddy.
labor tomorrow late, so I should be in stream tomorrow.
Okay. Have a good evening. Be safe, stay well, okay? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting with me.
It's Mr. Mako. Said. Thank you again, sir.
You are more than welcome, young fella. You're more than welcome. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'll try something here in just a minute. I don't know if it'll be good, bad, or ugly. We'll give it a try.
Dr_old_man_blue. Said. Okay, was saving up for that bigger fish cage, had to repair, cost so much I couldn't afford White Moose Lake, so back at Falcon Lake to start all over again. Maybe this time I will be able to afford that fish cage.
I hope so. I like when I'm wanting to make money in lower levels, you know, like 30, 34, something like that. I like emerald. I like catching walleye. I can catch them a whole lot faster than I can catch trout in Falcon. That's just me. Cheaper fishing too. Okay, let's go give this a try. What I wanted to do to give it a try. I want to fish parallel to those reeds.
Dr_old_man_blue. Said. Already spent the money to fish at Falcon, so I'm locked into there for the moment.
There you go. You do what you got to do, man. That's all you can do. One foot in front of the other. That's the way you look at it, the way I look at it. I'm going to try something silly here in just a second, too. I'm parked where the marks are. I'm going to cast back where it says park the boat. Because I caught the one pike, that one trophy right up there at the boat. There must be some structure there. We're trying. All we can do is try.
Pretzel Rocks. Said. Now playing. Hello by canis-https://prtzl.io/yyh1jdp2kmbavesl.
And we'll let it go down to the, now we're towards the top. Get up. Get up. There you go. It's almost midday. It's almost time to go back down there where the crank was used. I haven't figured out how to keep it off the bottom other than just stop and go and let it rise up. Well, let's get the boat back out there. Let's head over to that other spot. Use that 8-foot crank. Long ride, long ride. At 46 miles an hour. The blue boat goes 61. Oh, 47. Excuse me. A lot of time to go from spot to spot. Big lake, big waterway.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing multi-thread layer 2 by abstraction https://prtzl.io/gzhg now bmbvm2xhd.
Almost ran into it, almost near it, not quite hardly. Okay, let's put our 8-foot crank back on. Wish I could fish without a leader. Seems like I get better. Well, I'm dead on 100. That's probably not going to last. A long time for other people to fish still. I'd like to film a net, even if it's just 5-pounders. Do, 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 do. Here we go. A little one. We'll take it though. Five pounders make a 25-pounder, doesn't it? That's bigger than 5 pounds. Thank you. That took me to 95th. See, I wouldn't have any of these fish if Patrick Jane hadn't sent me the marks, the buoys. So thank you again, ma'am. Ooh, it come off the bottom. Cool. Let's see if I got a fluoro leader. What do I need? 41 pound. Something around 41 pound leader. 60, 70, 11, 22, 32, 41. That's titanium. I don't have one. Let's see if there's one for sale. $33, 44. I think 44 might do. Yeah, 44 will do, won't it? It says it put him up. There it is. See if that doesn't help me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come on, fish. Come, fish, come to me, fish, come to me, fish. I may have to go back over to the other spot here in just a few minutes. And live or die by the X series spoon. Try it on that other rig I've got. A little bit of difference in recovery.
Dr_old_man_blue said, cooled off a bit, only hitting 113 degrees today.
Where do you live, kid? Arizona?
Dr_old_man_blue said, Arizona LOL.
Good guess, huh? What in the world is this? There's something to block. How do you block that? Info.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing Lost City of Glass by Abstraction https://prtzl.io/88hbhln29xbkmua.
Somebody want to buy some property I have in a county just north of me
Acid
here.
Bigsum said,
Hey, Acid.
hey DB, good to see you, bud.
You too, buddy. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to check and see what the temperature was here. Anyhow, they live in Arizona. It's 84 here. They want to know if I want to sell my property to get in touch with them. Send me my email address, my phone number, my street address, blah, 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 blah. Hey, I text them back at their phone number. It's 8.92 acres, country setting, regular. The price is $165,000. If you're interested, contact me. If not, leave me alone. Pretty subtle, huh? About as subtle as an atom bomb. We've got a lot in a fairly nice subdivision that we bought at back tax sale. And a lady called and said she'd like to buy it. And I said, well, we'll take $15,000 for it. She said, well, all I've got is $10,000. Nope, gonna take 15. She said, well, I ain't got it. I said, thank you, bye. The good Lord is not making any more property. What we got is all we got. And if you want it, and I got it, you need to pay my price. Or go talk to somebody else. Oh, got hung up. I bought one back tax sale property in North Chattanooga. Had a house on it. Now, it wasn't much of a house. It was, the ceiling leaked, and there was a hole in the kitchen floor. Oh, I'd say 8-10 feet in diameter, all the way through. Rotten. We bought it. Didn't pay too much for it. And the lot was in an area where if the industrial area of that part of town wanted to move north, they would have to come across our lot. I thought, well, that's probably a pretty good investment. That's why we bought it. Well, 2 months after we bought it, the city condemned it. Now, they'd had it on their books for 5 years. 2 months after we bought it, they condemned it and said we had to bring it up to code or demolish it. So I checked in to bring it up to code. The house on there was probably worth maybe, I don't know, $10,000 on the outside. It really was pretty bad shape. Well, it's going to cost us about $85,000 to bring it up to code. And once we brought it up to code, it wasn't going to be worth but about 50 grand because of the area of town. So I contacted a buddy of mine down in North Alabama, and I said, what do you charge me to demolish this house? He said, well, if you'll pay for the dinosaur dump, I'll bring my boys up there. We'll do it in 2 days, charge you $500. I said, you got it. So we started, they brought them up, got a dinosaur dump over there the next week or so. I told him it was there.
Pretzel Rocks.
So he brought his boys up from Alabama.
Now playing. Released to the sky by abstraction
we started stripping the inside. Wiring, sheetrock, stuff like that. Thrown in the dumpster. So then he brought a 1-ton truck the next day. We wrapped a cable all the way around that house, cinched it up, and he drove across the street with that cable wrapped around that house and pulled it, and it just went down. And we started tearing it apart, laying on the ground. That was fun. The worst part about it, there was a house
Dr
pretty close to it.
Man _blue said, I hear you. We're trying to get a house up in Oregon, better weather, better fishing, and no desert.
Yeah, but
housing is very limited.
Yeah, and it's
sellers market right now.
It's going to hurt you too. It'll cost money. It'll hurt your pocketbook up there. It really will. That's why I like Tennessee. I hope people don't learn about Tennessee. We took a vacation to Canada a bunch of years ago. The house I live in, we bought it for $5,000 down and assumed payments. or assumed the note, which was $53,000 at the time. A few years after that, we went to Canada on a vacation, and I had gone down to the bank here and got $1,000 of Canadian money to take with us, so we wouldn't have to use credit card or U.S. money. And when we got up there, I'd left it laying on a shelf in the living room. So we had to go to went to an American Express office to get some money. I was talking to the people there, and we was talking about property and everything. I said, yeah, I said, we just bought us a house here a while back. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a full basement, garage, double car garage. The guy said, well, what'd you pay for it? $2 million? I said, no, we've probably only got $58,000. The guy called me a liar. He really did. This is the manager of the FedEx. He said, you're a liar. I said, no, sir, I'm not. We paid $5,000 down and assumed. He said, well, I just put down $1.5 million for a condo here in a high-rise building that we got 2 bedrooms and a bath and a half. I said, well, don't come to Tennessee. We don't need you. In Tennessee, you could buy a house and live the rest of your life on what you just paid as a down payment. He didn't like that. He thought I was being a smart aleck. But I have an aunt and uncle that were retired missionaries. They bought a house a long time ago around Vidalia, California. And they retired, sold the house, come here to Cleveland, Tennessee, which is the national headquarters of Church of God. Bought a house, paid cash for it, and lived the rest of their life on the money that they had sold that house for, which was a bunch of years. So don't come to Tennessee. Of course, my house now is worth quite a bit more. But we've lived in it 34 years. It's worth almost 5 times as much as when we bought it. That's a pretty healthy increase. I told my wife, I said, we just need to sell it, build us a house up on our property. She said, yeah, but it costs us more to build a house than we'd sell this one for. I said, yeah, but the house would be new. She didn't like that idea.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing, intro by recent rumors https
Well, I guess they're just going to give up on this spoon.
qbhpjxmgw9 copexig.
Thought I had something working. Well, let's try our jerkbait again. Started off like a house on fire and burned down. At least up there in St. Croix it didn't burn down. I just never got the fire started. Boom, 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 boom.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing, welcome home by abstraction https://prtzl.io/nald3zkod2bpjsm.
There we go. That may be more than 5 pounds. Oh, get back up there. Get back up there. There we go. Come on, get up there. My goal here is to catch 100 pounds. That's nothing to brag about, but that's what I'm shooting for, 100 pounds of fish. If I get 100 pounds of fish, I'll be very, very happy. There we go, 14 pounds. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What have I got now? 78. Need 22 more pounds. If I get more than that, works for me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Arizona. I used to be in the salvage business, old man. I salvaged large mainframe computers all over the United States for the ferrous and non-ferrous metals, precious metals too, mainly. And I went to Los Alamos one time. One time. Didn't know it was located up in the mountains. So anyhow, they had 3 warehouses full of material, Department of Defense for me to look at. I went in the first one, and the thing's over a mile long. Went in the second one, it's about the same distance. Went in the third one, and it was almost 2 miles long. I mean, all kind of stuff. So I was going through it, measuring, calculating. I come out, and I'd rented a car at the airport. I come outside, there's 3 feet of snow on the ground. By the time I left the second building to the first building, there was 3 feet of snow on the ground. I said, where'd all this come from? So I get in my car, and lucky it's front wheel drive, and I get out of the mountains, and before I get out of the mountains, I go through this town, and didn't have cell phones then, it was pagers. So the guy who was one of my partners paged me, said he needed some information. So the snowplows had gone through the streets, and there was about a 4-foot bank of snow just piled up on the side of the road, and there was a phone booth. Well, it was at a gas station. You couldn't even get in the gas station because they hadn't dug the snow away where you get up into the lot. So I was pulled up next to the snowbank, crawled over it, went to the payphone, made my call, and while I'm on the phone, this cop pulls up behind my car, turns his lights on, and comes over, and I'm inside the phone booth, and he starts beating on the glass. And I looked at him and went like this, and he said, "No, now." I said, "I gotta go, Sonny," my partner. And I opened the door and I said, "Can I help you, sir?" He said, "Is that your car?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Get it out of the way." I said, "I couldn't get up into the lot here at the gas station. Either get out of the way or you're under arrest for obstructing traffic and I'll have it towed." I said, "Well, I'll get it out of the way, but how am I supposed to get into the lot? I need to make a call." He said, "Make a call somewhere else." He was real jerky. This is not a 2-lane road. This was a 4-lane road. Whatever. So I got in the car. That's not the worst thing that happened to me. I had a 22-foot straight job. Is what I went and picked my computers up in, and I went up in Chicago. I was trying to figure out how to get the one-way streets the way they are into a dock. Thank you very much. To pick up some stuff that I bought at Sears Tower from the TWA reservation system. Well, somehow I wound up down in the loop. Okay, underneath the L. And I went a couple blocks and was looking and stopped at a red light, and a cop walked over off the corner and banged on the door for me to roll the window down. I rolled the window down. Well, he called me everything but a white man. "What are you doing in the loop? Blah, 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 blah. You're not supposed to be here. Blah, 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 blah." And I said, "Well, I'm trying to figure out how to get in the dock there at Sears Tower. I'm supposed to pick up some equipment from TWA, and I can't figure out how to get, because the way the one-way streets are, to get into that alley to get to the dock." Well, he said, "Here's where you go." He sent me, that's a small one, he sent me like 20 miles south of Chicago. Well, it wasn't quite that far, but it was a long way south. I was so upset. So what I did...
Pretzel Rocks said, "Now playing The Mystery of Perilous Point by Abstraction https://prtzl.io/jdh157y6oib 1.
Cab drivers know everything. So I parked on the side of the road, not too far. I think it was on Lakeshore Drive. I don't remember. Anyhow, I got a taxi. I said, what I need to do is, my truck's behind us. The guy that's driving is going to follow you. We need to figure out how to get into the alley to get to the loading dock there at Sears Tower. He said, no problem. 20 minutes. He said, there it is. Cost me $40. I spent more than that in fuel trying to figure out how to find it. Got in there and left my truck parked there. We got a motel fairly close to there, and hotel, and we worked there for a week, and that was not a good week. I had figured that the material was old 360. It was 360, 370, kind of borderline. The 360 had gold pin boards in it. 370 had palladium, which now would be a bigger deal. But anyhow, we got there and I thought, oh, opened up the machines and, oh, Lord, my heart sank. Because I just paid just about what that material was worth. And I figured I was going to lose my tail. So we spent like 3.5 days getting the machines out, getting them ready, put them in the truck to bring back to here. And then I spent the next day and a half pulling cable out of the walls, out of the ceiling, my cable, trying to make up for what I thought I was going to lose, because I had 2 trucks there and 4 people, me and 3 other people. And man, this is going to cost me some money. So we got done, got back to Chattanooga, and I'm going across the scales over Murfreesboro, and one of the trucks was overweight on the rear axle, had too much copper back there, so I had to crawl up in it and move. The guy said, you got weight up front, move some of that copper up front. So that's what we did. Went back across the scales, and he didn't give us a ticket, which was pretty nice up, because he sure could have. But anyhow, we got back to Chattanooga, and I'm thinking, man, this isn't going to hurt. Now, I paid the people, paid all of our expenses and everything for the weekend. And when we got back to the scrapyard, there was a couple of Taiwanese guys there that were looking to buy stuff and wanted to know what I had. And I said, I've got so-and-so and so-and-so. Thank you. Said, is it for sale? I said, yes. Well, how much do you want for it? I said, well, why don't you crawl up in there and look at it and make me an offer? Okay. So they went up, crawled all through there and shined their flashlight. I said, you want me to pull it out here where you can look at it? No. We know what it is. I said, okay. When they got done, they made me an offer. I said, you own it, copper and all, for that whole week. A solid week, sweating, working hard. And I thought I was going to lose my tail. I made $50. Paid all expenses. I paid for the material that I bought. I made $50. And I said, that was a good deal. At least I didn't, really thought I was going to lose 1,000 or 2 anyhow, if not more. So I made $50. Unless I really knew what something was, that was about the last time I bought it without going looking at it. I did get a ticket up in Knoxville, coming back from D.C. I always logged. I was on the trip by myself, and I tried to get a motel room around Wytheville, Virginia, because I'd already driven 10 hours, and I just figured, well, I'll give me some sleep. I get up in the morning, I'll take off. Well, there was a time when they had the big bungee jumping stuff off that bridge in Virginia, and every motel room there wasn't a room there, period, nowhere. And I asked the desk clerk, I said, well, is there anywhere close? Nope. I said, we've had people come here, they 150 miles away, couldn't find a room. I said, okay. So I just went on down the road a ways, found a good wide spot on the interstate, pulled off the road, curled up in the seat, and went to sleep. Well, I always log legal.
Pretzel Rocks
I slept and got
said,
some breakfast the next
now
morning.
playing The Echo by Big Giant Circles
But I called myself out of service for 6 hours. For 6 hours. So when I went across the scales here in Knoxville, the guy pulled me around back, had me open up the trailer, see what I was hauling, and see my invoice. I had a bill of lading, not invoice, bill of lading where I bought the material and I owned it. And I just had it nailed in place with 2x4s nailed to the floor and then strapping across it to hold it to keep it from tipping over. Well, you can't handle that stuff like that. I said, buddy, I own it. I can handle it however I want to. He didn't like that. Well, let me see your logbook. So I showed him my logbook and he said, come on inside. So I went inside. He wrote me a ticket for $300 because I was not out of service for 8 hours. I only logged out of service for 6 hours. I wasn't going to lie about it. That's what it was. So he said, that truck ain't rolling anywhere for 24 hours. I said, okay, I'll see y'all later. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm going home. He said, I told you that truck's not going anywhere for 24 hours. I said, fine. My wife will come up here. I live in Chattanooga. She will come up here and get me, and I'll be back tomorrow with a cashier's check to pay the fine. He didn't like that either. He thought he was going to have me hung there for 24 hours. So I called my wife. I said, do me a favor. Go to the bank and get a cashier's check for $300. Make it payable to TDOT. What did you do now? I said, I logged the book legal, and I got a fine up here in Knoxville for not being out of service for 8 hours. She said, oh, okay. So she, a couple hours later, come driving in. I took the check in there and said, here you go, buddy. And he looked at it and said, well, that truck's not moving. I said, I understand. I'll be back. So I come home. I left it sitting there for 2 days. It was a weekend. I didn't care. So then I went back up and got it, brought it back and unloaded it. The 2 guys that were inside, I said, what's wrong with that guy? There were 3 of them, 3 of the TDOT's officers there. I said, what's wrong with that guy? One guy said, I don't know. I think he's got a monkey on his back. I said, well, you see what he did? They both said, yeah, we know.
Pretzel Rocks.
We wouldn't even have given you a ticket.
Now playing Cyber City
well,
B by Drew Merboy -https
I wish one of y'all would have been the one that would look at my logbook.
prtzl.io/boa5yy5b5lzb duck.
Ah, missed it. Missed it. Probably another little one. I don't care. How many pounds have I got? 96 pounds. I need a 4-pound fish. How long have I got? I got 45 minutes to get a 4-pound fish. Think it'll happen? Ain't no telling, is there? Ain't no telling. Let's try it closer to the top for a little bit. Twitch, dummy. Come on, 4-pounder. I caught one earlier, a 4-pounder. We'll take a 4-pounder. I don't know if you viewers are enjoying my chat or not, my flapping my jaws, but I hope something that I do here, that if you're still going to do this competition, this qualifier, I hope something I do here will help you. Let's try our yeller spoon again. I got another something that might work. Let's try the X Series casting spoon.
Dr underscore old underscore man underscore blue said, it beats listening to silence or angry offensive music. Plus I like listening to other people's life stories.
Oh, you're like me, old man. I have been told more than once that I need to write a book about my life. And anybody that says that, I tell them that nobody believe it. They think it was a fiction novel. It's not. Nobody believe it. You're probably the same way, from what I understand of
Dr
your
underscore old
situation in the
underscore man
military.
underscore blue said, my wife is currently putting together my life stories into a book.
That's pretty cool. Oh, 4 pounder. Oh, yeah, 4 pounder. I made it. I made my 100 pounds. Oh, watch it be a 3 pounder. As long as it's 3.5. That's okay. 3.5. 3.5. Oh, it is a 4. Oh, looky here. I've got my 10. So I'm going to gain 3/10 of a pound. I got my wish though, didn't I? Caught my 4 pounder. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I have a birth defect, old man, called ocular albinism, which is somewhere back in my family history. 2 albinos got married and passed on the weak eyes from generation to generation. They've traced it back in Family Bible 10 generations, where they talk about so and so had the dancing eyes from the nystagmus. But the doctor, when I was born, flushed my eyes with a saline solution, and it was too strong. Somebody had mixed it up wrong or something. But anyhow, I was supposed to have been blind by the time I was 3 years old, and I wasn't. So the Lord took care of me. My mama said that we used to pull up to the railroad tracks, railroad crossings, and say, look at that train, da da da, and I couldn't. We'd be the front car. I know European perch. We'd be the front car in a line of cars at a railroad track, and I couldn't see a train. That's how bad my eyes were. We all have our burdens to bear.
Pretzel Rocks
That's been mine.
Said,
So
now
when I was growing
moments, PT04 by abstraction https://prtzl.io/9gho61dqamvwbh9.
up, I had to be stronger, run faster, throw harder, jump higher, hit the ball harder, in order, in my opinion, to be equal with the other kids my age. And because I was a kid with a Coca-Cola bottle bottom glasses, everybody teased me. I mean, as far back as I can remember. And I fought the first day of first grade and every day after that until I was sophomore anyhow. I mean, every day on a weekend, every day. Somebody make fun of me, we get it on. I didn't care. And the worst part about it was, most of the time I lived in small towns in northern Indiana, and the kids would make fun of me, and I'd whoop them. They'd make fun of me again. I'd whoop them again. I didn't care. I'd whoop them again. Stupid kids. But anyhow, that's the main cross I've had to bear.
Dr_old_man_blue said, raised in a biker and hippie family, 4 tours in the army, widowed twice, remarried, 7 sons, twin granddaughters,
Cool.
lived in India for 3 years, backpacked across Italy and most of Europe, and still had time to get my doctrine before retiring.
Awesome. That is awesome. That is totally awesome. Well, I was a biker for a while. About 4 years, I guess. I rode with a couple of different clubs. I never did join any. I'm not a joiner.
dr_old_man_blue said, I might have a few stories lol.
Yeah, ditto, yeah. I think one of the best times of my life was I had a 65 Mustang pony. I don't even, oh, I had a 350 Honda. I traded for the Mustang because winter was coming on. I didn't have anywhere to live. So I traded that motorcycle for that 65 Mustang, and that's what I lived in for a year. It was one of the best years of my life. It really was. A lot of fun. The seat, the driver's seat, had a Coca-Cola crate behind it because the seat was broke, and it'd flop all against the back seat. So I put a Coca-Cola crate behind it to keep it from leaning all the way back. But still, even then, there we go. Come on, come on. There we go. 6'3". That gives me 2 pounds. $98.4. Come on. Anyhow, when I sit in it, what are you doing, Rug? I sit like this, okay? The door frame, the window frame over here was like here, okay? And I drove like this. That's just where I had to drive because the seat was laid back. Well, one day I was coming down Brainerd Road. This guy come out of a gas station there, and Chevelle. Man, he come out there just spinning them tires, just squealing and hauling. Got right out in front of me and slammed on his brakes. Well, I went around him, and as I went by, I flipped him the bird of paradise, and he went on. Well, he pulled up beside me. I was in a left-hand lane. He pulled up beside me at a traffic light, a little ways down the road, and said, "Did you flip me a bird?" I said, "I sure did." He said, "I'm going to whoop you." I said, "Well, I'll tell you what, there was a little sandwich shop over. I said, if you pull over in this parking lot, when the light changes, I'll wait on you, and you can go across in front of me, and we'll just settle it." Y'all got it. But when the light changed, he squealed his tires, went over in the parking lot, jumped out of his car, come running over towards mine, and I opened the door, got out and stood up, and I'm telling you the truth, as the Lord is my witness, the guy was this tall. He barely came to my chest. And I guess he thought I was a little guy too, because the way I had to drive the car, that he was going to whoop up on somebody smaller than him. He looked up at me, and I started laughing. I couldn't help but laugh. He had his girlfriend in there with him, and she started snickering. I could hear her snickering. And he looked up at me and he said, "Well, you need to be more careful." I said, "You need to get out of here."
dr_old_man_blue said, I had a 76 Harley Electra Glide,
There you
a
go.
76 Chevy Nova, and a 67 F100 Ford.
Cool. I'd like to have that pony still. It'd be worth some money. 6'3". Well, we gained 1.2 pounds. We're getting there one little bit at a time. 99.6. Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
dr_old_man_blue said,
Yeah.
those were my babies.
Yeah. Never had a Harley. All I rode was Hondas. Honda had a 400 Kawasaki, 500. I'm sorry, 500 Kawasaki that would absolutely scream, and 3-cylinder. And once in a while the points would get hung on one of those cylinders, and when it turned loose, the power band would kick in, and it would, it'd bring you up, front end up. My wife was riding behind me, and we were headed somewhere. Stopped at a traffic light, and I could tell by the way it sounded that the points were hung. So we took off, and you got to give it a little bit of extra gas, you know, to make sure it's going good before we change gears. And when I changed to third gear, those points unstuck, and that thing reared up. Well, I thought she was gonna kill me the way she squeezed me, about squeezed me in half. And we rode the rear tire for, I don't know, 100 feet or so. And when we got back home, she said, "I'm never going to ride with you again." I said, "I'm sorry, I didn't do it on. You did that on purpose." I said, "No, darling, I did not do that on purpose." "You did that on purpose." I said, "No, dear, I did not." She said, "Well, I ain't riding with you ever again." I said, "Okay." And she never did. I've got a Volkswagen Trike now. It hadn't been running in
Pretzel Rocks
10 years.
said, now playing Demodulation Layer 1 by abstraction https://prtzl.io/88hbe3yjx5bmx.
It's parked on my buddy's. He got a little farm about 30 miles north of here, parked in a garage. He said the tires are rotted out, the seats ratty, rotten. He said, "Ain't no telling if it'll ever start." That's a Volkswagen, buddy. We take it apart, we can clean the pistons with kerosene, it'll start. But I ain't done nothing with it. That's not what I want, that's what I want. Let's try a spinner. Grizzly Claw. With a yeller tail. Here we go. I bought it in Little Rock, went over to get it. Bought it from a pawn shop over there through eBay. And the guy that sold it to me was a buddy of the guy that owned the pawn shop. Well, the description on eBay wasn't totally accurate. Didn't have a reverse gear. Kind of hard to drive that big old thing without reverse. I thought, well, I can buy a transmission, put it in for a little bit of nothing. I paid $2,500 for the Trike. A straight shift transmission for an old Volkswagen like that is about $1,800. So it don't have reverse. It's got 2-leg reverse. So whenever we rode it, we made sure we could either pull out forward, or we was on a hill where we could let it coast backwards. There we go. There we go. That'll get me there, won't it? That's a pound. That'll get me my 100. 100.6. Woohoo! Still top 100. That ain't gonna last. But it is what it is. Set little goals. There's a Japanese word, it's kaizen. I learned it when I was in the insurance business. Our district manager really liked it. And what it means is gradual, never-ending improvement. Always getting better. Each day, each minute, each hour. Never unending improvement. I like that. That's pretty cool. Doesn't fit this game though, does it? Not for me, I guess. I just fish and have fun. Not gonna sweat the thunder showers. I never did finish my degree, old man. I went to when I graduated high school, or was graduated from high school. I got a full ride to Middle Tennessee State University. I went up there, and after the first semester, they asked me to leave. Lost my scholarship. Things happen. You know, the Lord takes care of you whether you want him to or not. When I was in the 5th grade, there was a teacher. His name was Mr. Hand, and I'll never forget him. He was a total jerk. And like I said, I fought every day. Well, I was out in the playground, and this boy called me a name or something. Well, I jumped up, grabbed him in a headlock, and did a hip roll and flipped him over on the ground. It was frozen solid snow and ice. He landed on the ground, huh! And I jumped off on top of him. I said, "Are we done?" About that time, that teacher come up behind me, grabbed me by my shirt, or my jacket, I'm sorry, jerked me off of him and said, "Get down there, we're going to take you to the office." Well, I was walking down a hill headed toward school, and I wasn't going fast enough for him, I guess. He kicked me in the back. Man, it hurt. I mean, he kicked me with his shoe. It hurt. Wow, there's a little bitty one in it. So anyhow, what I wanted to do, and that's not the only time that I saw him being cruel to other kids too. And it was cruel. It was my desire to be I wanted to be a 5th grade school teacher and treat kids with love and respect and try to make up with good for the jerk that he was. That's what I wanted to do. So I went up there, I majored in elementary education. Okay, like I said, after the first semester they asked me to leave. So I left, got me a job, worked that summer in a furniture manufacturing plant as a tow boy, worked in a shipping department. Oh, 110. Oh, be still my beating heart. And the beginning of August, I contacted the people down at Vocational Rehabilitation where I got my scholarship through and said, "Is it possible for me to get my scholarship back so I can go back to school? I've laid out a semester." And the lady said, "Well, what have you done? What have you done this summer?"
Said, "Now playing, Plumb the Depths, gameplay theme, by abstraction-https://prtzl.io/x1h91pdy4albqmca."
Well, I'd got the scholarship through vocational rehabilitation, first of all because my grades in school, and secondly because of they considered my eye a handicap by their standards. So that's how I got a scholarship. So she said, what have you done since you've been out of school?" And I said, "Well, I worked this summer at a furniture manufacturer as a tow boy and worked in the shipping department loading trucks." She said, "Did you have any trouble performing those jobs?" I said, "No, ma'am. It's a furniture factory. There's not a whole lot you can't do wrong there." She said, "Well, I'm sorry. Now you have a successful work history. We can't give your scholarship back." I made $1.25 an hour working in that furniture factory, sweating, working hard, and didn't have my scholarship. Okay. No big deal, right? So anyhow, that ain't gonna get it, is it? Nope. The way things are now, and the way things have turned out, like I said, the Lord will take care of it whether you want Him to or not. If I had been a school teacher, there's a real good chance that I'd probably be in prison, because the disrespect and the way that students and parents handle teachers now, I'd either killed a kid or killed a parent, and I'd be in prison. So the Lord knew better than to let me finish my education. There's a buddy of mine here, is a county cop, Marty. There was two kids fighting, and he's an SRO officer. He went to break it up. They grabbed a hold of him, seriously, and threw him through, first floor though, threw him through a window there in the school. So he called for backup, went back into a taser, tased both kids. Then he got in trouble for tasing high school kids, even though they threw him through a window. Something wrong with that. But he sure did. He got in trouble, not them. I'm sure they got suspended for a month or some big deal. They didn't want to go to school no how. But he got in serious trouble. Didn't lose his job, but he sure was afraid that he was going to. $4.20, and we got 24 minutes. This one might be a little bigger. Might be a trophy, another trophy. You see what I'm using here, y'all? Grizzly Claw bullet spinner, 1 1/4 ounce. 2-speed, stop and go. This might be another uni. Woohoo! Look at it run. I can't, I'm afraid to use any more drag. I probably got one more click. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose the lure. So I have to do it this way. Not raise the rod, just let the strength meter on reel go down when it goes down below halfway or a little bit. Reel and hope it doesn't start running towards me while I let it down. Whew, almost lost it there. Come on in here. Come on. Come on. There we go. What are you? Woohoo! 26-pounder. Thank you very much. That gives me 20 pounds.
Pretzel Rocks.
There ain't no way.
Said. Now playing. Sublimated to Spirit by abstraction https://prtzl.io/v1hpjm3vam26mjf5.
Thank you, fish. Now if I can catch some more trophies, I might be able to have something going on here. How many pounds is that now? I'm averaging 13 pounds, 10 fish. I don't think that's going to get it, but what I got's what I got. That's my biggest fish, wasn't it? 26 pounds? Yep. 26 on the nose. 26,000. Thank you, fish. Thank you very much. Well, you know what? I think there's a mark over here to my right. Somewhere over in here. Let me see what it says. It says Uni Northern Pike with that jerk bait. Morning. That figures. I think this one says morning too. Midday. Oh, that's the one with the buzzer bait. You know, we might still go over there anyhow. So where am I? I'm there. I just need to turn left and go over there. That's got to be over here somewhere. So, let's get a rod in. It's hard for me to see the, you know, when you're moving through the water and you put the map on your, like that, it's hard for me to see that. Use my magnifying glass, so can I? Well, it didn't look like I was that far away, did it? See where I am. It's over here. Spinner tail. Well, let's see if we can get over there. That's way over here. Whoa, whoa. There's an island there. In the middle of an island. Whoops, there it was. That was it, I believe. I believe that be the thing. That be the thing. Yep, that be it. Okay. Anchor up. Rod out. I hope I got the red and white spinner tail. I don't know, I'll put it on now. I think I can put it on this lure I've got on here now. Red and white. Nope. Got red and yellow. Let's just try red.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing, denial by Canis https://prtzl.io/lmhmn7gl6amknacw.
I wish there's some way I could figure out how to stop that part of chat where it announces everything with Pretzel Rock. I don't think I can though. There was a little hit there. And pull a little further out, turn around. Oops, wrong way. Right, get a little longer cast, give him a little more chance to follow. There we go. Well, with that tail on there, I'm going to have to use a 3-speed, I believe. Well, what do we got here? We got 17 minutes. May go back to try the 8-foot crank again. I got 2 unis over there at that bars. That's pretty good, considering I didn't get any at St. Croix. And between now and tomorrow, where are the markers? There it is. Between now and tomorrow, I've still got windows that I can try. Bum, bum, bee, doo, 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 doo. I don't know who's leading.
Said, now playing, song for summer by abstraction-https://prtzl.io/a7h65op8 New Jersey 5y83s7.
New Jersey 3851. That's funny. Well, let me try it without the tail. Or let's try the jerkbait. Dee 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 dee. I can't believe I'm in 40th place right now. There's a lot of people still got to fish this, so maybe I'll wind up with top 50%. That wouldn't hurt my feelings. There's 656 people registered. I think that's right. 4:55. Get up there. There you go.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing Among Untold World by abstraction-htps://prtzl.io/yyh1j9jad8w67xhl.
Yeah, I like my speech chat, but I don't like Pretzel Rocks. It has to be a moderator in order to play the music. I'm pretty sure. While I'm doing that, let me change that and see if it does. I can change that. Okay. Now it's not a moderator. We'll see what happens now. Oh man, you or Acid, one of y'all, can you still hear the music? I hear it because it's playing through my headset. I know it's not going to say is now playing anymore, or it shouldn't. Get up there. But I think it has to be a moderator in order for it to broadcast the music. We'll find out in a minute, I guess, whether it's going to say it. I think it's going to still say it. What I'll do is, when I get done,
dr_old_man_blue said, yep, still there.
Okay. Now I want to find out if it's going to speak again. Okay, let's go down and finish the next 12 minutes down there with the 8-foot crank. Or I could try we'll try this a couple shots, then we'll try the major poppers.
Pretzel Rocks
Nope.
said, now playing Rootbound by Abstraction Dash.
Okay, at least it's not sounding off the Ural. That's better. That's some better. Anywho. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Now there are some streamers on here that I have turned. I like to watch their streams and I like to watch their videos, but I have turned the sound off because that heavy metal, hard banging stuff just doesn't work for me. Some people it does. To each his own. Okay. We'll let my phone fish for a little bit here. Oh. My phone fishes better than me sometimes, anywho. Oh, I was going to try that Theus rig too. It's a little bit different recovery. Let me try that one too when this gets in. Oh, there's a good sounding song. I like that melody. Okay. Oh, I forgot to try that too. Okay. Well, swim bait. This is another of my. The swim bait's supposed to be over there.
Dr_old_man_blue said, I'm more of a late 60s, late 70s rock fan.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of different music, but that's my go-to.
Yeah. And I like, hey, my favorite artist all time is Garth Brooks. The man he's an entertainer. There's just no other way of saying it. I can't afford to go to his concert. If I were to go to a concert nowadays, that's the concert I would go to, one that he put on. I watched a special he did on TV. He walked out with his cowboy hat and his shirt and his jeans, guitar slung on his back, and that boom mic. He said, "Hi, my name's Garth Brooks." Of course, everybody goes crazy. He said, "Let me introduce you to the band." There's nothing behind him but the curtain, and he goes like this, and he goes like this. He said, "I guess I'm it." That's a pretty good entry. But I like him. He's an entertainer.
_blue said, one of my favorites is Pink Floyd before they made the Wall album.
Another brick in the wall.
Pretzel Rocks said, now playing Petriture by Abstraction Dash.
This lure was supposed to be used over there at the mill by the barge. I apologize, y'all, and I don't have enough. I got 7 minutes. Let me get this in. I'll throw a couple out there. I'm gonna try the jerk bait here, and then I'll try to leave a couple minutes where we can go back over there with that swim bait and try that at the elevator. And see if it will do any good.
Dr_old_man_blue said, the Wall album was just so overplayed, plus all the stuff they did before seemed to be more groundbreaking and really showed their talent.
Well, I like John Denver too. I really, a pleasant person to listen to. I like John Denver. It's a tragic death. Otis Redding was doing a concert at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville one night. Then the next night, that was Friday night, and Saturday night they were doing a concert in Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia. Well, at that time, my mother-in-law, my first wife's mother, lived in Bristol, and she and the drummer for Otis Redding had a thing going on. So Otis and them, when they were getting ready to leave in a plane, head for San Francisco or wherever they were headed, Las Vegas, whatever. And the drummer said, "Well, I'll get another plane and I'll catch y'all, but I'll be there." And they said, "Okay." Well, they left. That was a plane that crashed and killed Otis Redding and everybody in the band but the drummer. So spending the night with my ex-mother-in-law saved his life. Strange things. happen in this world. They don't have any of that type of music on here, though. That is not copyrighted, I guess is the way to put it. My understanding is that music 50 years old, the copyright is no longer valid. But if you play some of those songs on here, you'll get a what is it, MDCA or whatever it is. You'll get a strike against you, and on YouTube they can destroy your channel, and kick you off. So I ain't gonna take a chance. But I would like to play that kind of music. Maybe I need to start my own. No, because then they'd sue me, wouldn't they? If I started my own channel. Be my luck. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, but wheat.
Pretzel Rocks said. Now playing, Ocean Hotel by Miracle of Sound Dash.
Well, it's almost a year that I've been streaming. I started streaming end of July last year. I can't believe I've got 915 followers. That just blows my mind. I thought I'd be lucky to get 50. So I could be an affiliate. Whatever that means. But I have made a grand total of $221 in that year from Twitch. Don't know how, but I have. Oh, we only got 2 minutes. It'll take me longer to get back over there than 2 minutes. Nope, I want to go. I'm going to go. I said I'd do it, so I'm going to go. I wasted 5 seconds there, didn't I? Come on, run, run. They do run, run, run. They do run, run. Oh, you're walking too slow. Get in the boat and go. Come on, go. Close enough. Excuse me. Got a tickle. Well, we got a minute and a half. Still at 40. That's not beating the world down, but it's what a damn is what a damn. Better than I ever thought I'd be here. Reduce that drag 1 click. One minute. Well, this isn't going to catch anything, is it? Let's try the 8-foot crank real quick. Time stops when you're having fun.
Pretzel Rocks said,
Come on.
now playing, multi-thread layer 1 by abstraction dash.
That's going to be a bad cast. Yep. "25 seconds. 25 seconds. Well, old man Blue, thanks for hanging around and chatting with me. I appreciate it. I'll post this video online on my YouTube channel so that anybody gets some help out of it, if it helps them. Here we go. Take a picture. It's too bad I can't show both of the unis at the same time. Oh well. I didn't even make expenses. Well, anyhow, that's me. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. So, God bless you and your families. And I hope any little part of this will help you do better when you try to qualify if you watch my video. I hope it does. I really do. So, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. About 10 o'clock. 10 to noon Eastern Standard Time.
Dr_old_man_blue said, it's always a pleasure catching your streams.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Dr_old_man_blue said, have a fantastic night.
The same to you, old man. The same to you. I know if we wake up in the morning and we can open our eyes and see what's above us, as long as it's not roots, it's a good night. So remember, P. Practice, patience, persistence, prepare, will produce. Okay? Learn a little bit, pass it on. That's the fisherman's way. God bless you and your family. Stay safe, stay well, and stay happy. Stay free of the COVID-19 virus and its variants too. So that's what I got for you. So God bless you and your families, and I'll catch you later. So happy trails to you till we meet again. Y'all come back now, you hear?